Do I have a coffee or a latte? A latte. Do I have a latte? Or a coffee? Let me pop the back on there. Wash my trousers for Tuesday. Have a latte. Latte before bed. That's certainly right. I'll put it half an hour live. We need to go back to normal, back to basics. Let's go back to basics. I'm going to sit here for half an hour. Hello, sorry. I was making a coffee, actually, so apologies for not actually being around to say hello. Hello. I'm not going to be long, half hour. Going at 10 o'clock. I know, I was gutted, mate. It went. I've done a little video of it, but what happened? The battery went flat. My phone battery went flat. No, what it is, should you subscribe? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. It's terrible. You'll keep coming back and wasting your time. You'll watch and you'll be like, what am I watching? Yeah, no, my phone went, what you call it? This phone went flat, which was a Wi-Fi, using the hotspot from this phone to make that one to work, and it basically didn't. So, and because I was showing you the video, and all of a sudden it went off. I thought, what's up with this? Anyway, so yeah, you will. You'll waste your time. We don't waste your time. You just all of us spend a lot of time on our phone, don't we? Really, that's the problem. Critical Mass. What's this all about? I don't know what that is. Critical Mass London. Boom. Beast. You beast. Beast of the East. Ow, itchy. Itchy. I've got to start going to bed early and I've got to stop eating too much. Been to my son's, we had Indian. Why'd you do it? I mean, does anyone else do this? You think, oh, that's enough. And then what you do is you just, oh, let's get some of that. Oh, let's get some of that. Before you know it, you've had just too much, haven't you? Too much to eat. Too fast for you. Yeah, but you don't have to ride it fast. Point is, you can ride it sensibly. A smart. Oh, I've seen them, but I don't know really. I'm happy with my Garmin. Just use my Garmin, my 955 Garmin. It does all my whatever. I might run tomorrow night. I've got a 10k on Sunday. Next Sunday. Bognor 10k. So anyone's in Bognor, if you want to see me, go to Bognor Regis and you can see me. You can see me coming in well down the field. Well done. What? For entering a 10k? Oh, 10k is nothing, isn't it? It's under an hour. Chaotic creative. No, you're just a bit crazy. You're not really. Are you really creative, or are you just like a bit crazy? CC, chaotic creative. No, I don't think so. I love people to watch. They don't even talk, and it's like, oh, I can't talk. I can't talk. I don't know who he is. I think on these things, you know what? I think people literally just. I don't know what even people want. He's put some car up that he wants people to, to share. And I'm going. I'm saying, I find it funny that you can comment on all of his posts. He never comments back. Never. So I don't see any value in commenting on his posts now, and I'm not. I follow him, but what I'm going to do now is any little creators that I come across or little accounts, I'm going to comment. I follow all the big ones, but I'm going to ignore them. I'm actually going to resist, unless I can angle for me to get in here and say about work. If there's something to me to sort of promote my business in a way that doesn't seem like that, then it's worth me doing it. And I suppose actually, anyone comments on a post, all the little accounts is just going to go and comment on go to them, click on them, and go about 4 or 5 videos and just comment on their stuff. Do I make any? No, I'm not monetized. I don't want to be monetized. I've got no interest. You should be selling my cars, but I should be doing whatever fills your bank. I should be helping you with that, or I should be saying, where do you live? Oh, you're in Elton. My mate does boilers. You're on a boiler. Ring my mate up. This is private. Message me. That's the sort of thing I think we should all be doing. But I think we follow accounts like, I'm sure I might follow Valentino Rossi. What is the point of me commenting on Lewis Hamilton, Valentino Rossi, Ed Sheeran, Jay-Z, Beyonce, even Carl Cox? I like Carl Cox. I think he's pucker. What would be the point of me actually commenting on Carl Cox's posts? Carl Cox will never buy a car off me. If your mate's a plumber, he's never ever going to get your mate to do it. But I might need your mate. And I think I want to watch all the interesting shit and the boring shit online, but I think I want to comment on your stuff, all your stuff. I've got no interest in being monetized. I don't see the point. I've got a job. And I want to be odd. I want to be like, oh, what's the point of that? You might as well earn money. No, I don't want to earn money, because if I earn money, it then it's too much hard work. You got to keep producing content, and can you just imagine keep producing videos that people come back and have to watch? That must be like you're the heaviest drinker and you're going to AA and trying to give it up. That's what I think. It's as hard as trying to lose weight or give up smoking, I reckon. And you'd have to put so much time in. And I think you'd have to be a regular thing, and it'd be like, imagine you're going out and you do live at 8 o'clock. You wouldn't go out at 8 o'clock. I think it would take your life over. This isn't taking my life over, because it is, but I'm just sitting here doing nothing, and I'm here till 10 o'clock. I think I'm going to literally drink my coffee and then go to bed. So what I do for a living, I sell cars, right, Dave? Sell cars, that's where I'll get my money from, or that pays my wages. Am I not related to Jim Bowen? Yes. Yeah, I am. Do you mean Jim Bowen, the TV star, or Jim Bowen, the billionaire? Because I'm related. I'm Jim Bowen, the billionaire. I'm his son, and he's left me his fortune, by the way. So, look like a CEO of an aeroplane company. No, I just think I look like an ugly bloke from England, but I'm all right. I like that. All right, Matt. Went out on my bike today. Good day. Didn't even get wet, which was good. How old am I? 62. Yeah, 62. Getting old. Perception of time is, don't know. It's as you get older, you think it's quicker. It isn't it? Yeah, I was yesterday, because that's what made me think. Oh, well, I'm going to get my bike out, bring it up to this work, and then what I want to, because I should have gone out yesterday because it was nice, wasn't it? But today, I got to the cafe and I had a bacon baguette, and I'm sitting there thinking, I really wish I had my car with me now. Yeah, it was good. It was a good ride. Not too long. I quite like going out by myself. Not Johnny No Mates, but I can. It's what it is. It's Gary does what he wants rather than I'm out with my mates and we have to go to that cafe or that pub or there because you're with the group. I like going out myself. Like if I'm going to go somewhere, I'd rather you take your car, I take mine, because I can go when I want. I can come home when I want. I can drive the speed I want. I can drive as slow as I want. Well, I don't. Tuesday nights, I'll leave it. I'll leave it because I want. I might be going out Tuesday night. I've already filled it up ready, but I don't know. I'll see what the weather's like. Really, if the weather's crap, I won't go out. The end. Was it good? The bagel? What bagel? No, it wasn't a bagel. It was a baguette, a Finley baguette. 68. I'm about 68. I'm not 68 yet. 6 years I'll be 68. I'm hoping I'll still be here when I'm 68. Yeah, just it's not. I've had it 7 years. I got it in 19, so I've had it seven, or nearly. It'll be 7 years in October. So I've had it 6.5 years. I can't believe it. 50 at first. Nah. How do you feel about? I don't know. What are they? Can you give us a thing? Can you give us a thing what it is? I'm not really sure I can answer you, mate, because you've got a weird name. And I've got an obsession for, like, I can smell them out, mate. I don't know what it is. What is it? Tell me what it is, then I might be able to give you. Would you say, what's my opinion? Hello? What do I feel about them? I don't know. What, are they hot? Are they cold? Is it a heater you put in your house or something like that? Is it an air conditioning unit? Is it a nickname for Snap-on spanners? You want to be my friend? Do I get a say in this or not? A parrot? Yeah. Number, the longer you hold on to. Yeah, I don't know really. You have high blood pressure? Well, you've got too much going on, haven't you? You've got too much to worry about, I suppose. Because you look like you love a cockaroo. What's a cockaroo? Is that game you used to tip the thing on? You put the things on and it... Buckaroo. It looks like I've got a buckaroo. He looks like you love a buckaroo. What are you called? Famous Seamus? No, you're just a bit weird, mate. You want to be my friend? I don't ever want to be your friend, though. No, you don't come to work, so how can I be your friend? Yeah, buckaroo. Imagine that. Should I go to sleep or should I watch the stream? I don't know. I'd go to sleep. If you go to sleep, we're all going to be jealous of you. We'll go, oh, I can't believe that bloke went to bed an hour ago. Cambridge? No, that's my name. Hello, sir. First time in my chat. It's not something to be proud of, honestly. because you come back more and more and more. I can't really be bothered to read that. It's too long, isn't it? You from? From what? I'm from my mum. You won't be able to get away. You just can't get away. You'll be like, oh, when's his next instalment? I've had people message me, when are you going live? I don't know, when I want to. Yeah, I want to know. It's like, well, no, you don't want to know. Go and do some work. Do something useful. Do you have a single daughter? Well, I've only got one, so I suppose so, yeah. I mean, if I had, I don't know. I suppose if I had two daughters, it wouldn't be a single daughter, would it? It'd be like two, it'd be a double daughter. So I don't know. Does my landline work in the background? No, it's not a landline. It's that's my special phone. This is where I ring up the girls in the red room and that. Hang on, red room. Hello, hello. How many in there tonight? 5. 5 in there. Can you handle them? What's T Grizzle? Grizzle? I don't know. Does that mean you? She said, does that mean you moan a lot? Do you want them or not? That's my burner phone. It's like, shit, it's burnt my ears. Well, you can do them. He reckons he can do you. Well, he said all 5 of you, so I don't know. He's obviously, I reckon he's a fisherman. Probably full of bullshit, isn't he? Are you a fisherman? She said. Oh, sorry, they said. What's this? Give me her Insta. What's an Insta? Turn abur friendship into brotherhood. What, you're going to turn my daughter into a brotherhood? Really? What's that all about? Mate, I tell you what, you're far more intelligent than me. You've obviously been to university. I'm too thick. I'm a thick old man, mate. I ain't got a clue what you're on about. What do you mean, yes, sir? Posh girl? I don't know. Oh, how posh are you, though? Are you loaded? We want to know if you're loaded. We don't want to see people's bank balance now. Instagram? What's that? Instagram? Don't know what that is. Gram. Well, you weigh it. It's like an instant gram. How'd you get one of them then? You don't know if I'm kidding, do you? I'm old, see, I might be telling you the truth, isn't it? Bearing in mind I'm male, I'm a man, and, you know, obviously it'll be all truthful, won't it? It'll only be truth. Imagine going to court as a man, it'd be like, well, there's no point in reading the oath, because he's a man. There's no point in having the Bible. When you get in there, you imagine you sit there and it'd be like, are you going to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? And you get struck by lightning. You're doing well. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear that you've got no stresses. You know, you're not bothered by any knobs on the internet. All the knobs around you are on doors. They're not on your feeds. And you like who you are. If you like that, I like you. What's that? You know me personally. Well, is that something to be proud of? Would you really want to admit that? Really? You really want to admit it? Wow, I wouldn't. I don't want to know any of you personally. Personally, I don't want to know any of you. No, I do some. Some I quite like, actually. But I'm very picky. And I normally have a leaderboard. You know, so you got to be careful. We used to have one for the girls, didn't we? Used to have, like, you know, leaderboard for the girls. And, like, put their number, you know, 1. But it'd be like, I was like the Stig, driving them all. You know, and they had their numbers at the top. And we worked down. You know, some were tying. Well, it did. We used to put my girlfriend, she used to say, well, I'm obviously down in like 10th. I said, no, you're number 1. This is the leaderboard other than my girlfriend, because she's above everyone anyway. But it was for all the other bitches that watched. It was all the other women that were watching, and I had to sort of give them different rankings, isn't it? The blokes weren't even ranking. But there's plenty of blokes in here that seem to rank me. I'm like, really? I'm not really interested in that, you know. I told you, it's to be someone who sits down and has a wee. That's my preference. But I don't want anyone else who sits down and has a wee. I've got one. Hello. Hello. Hi, sir. I'm not even a sir. How was the first interaction? With what? What, with someone intelligent? I don't know. When I find someone, I'll let you know. Shout out? Out what though? Out what? You're coming out? What, you want me to shout you out? He's out! He's out of the closet! He's out! Are you in the closet or out of the closet? Hi, fellow young man. You know, how old are you then? How old are you? You should know better if you're old. Oh, may I know what this channel's about? If you know what this is about, let me know, because I haven't got a flipping clue. My channel isn't about anything. My channel, I'll tell you what my channel is about, right? Tears, real life, sad times, good times, and I think we don't want none of these highs, because for every one of them, there's a low. You know, my kids being born, that's up here. My mum and dad dying, that's big time bad, isn't it? I don't know. Someone breaks in your car, that's bad. You know, I get my new car, it's like that. But I don't claim to be interesting. Hang on, I'm not dictating if I'm interested. You lot watching says you're interested. There's no way, even if you don't like me, it's impossible to not like me if you watch. That's ridiculous. You can't. It is absolutely a false statement. It must be. You don't like it and you're watching. I don't get it. That is weird. Being held? I don't know actually. I don't know really. Life story? No, I don't know. I just chat about stuff. I think you're the best. I do have my moments. Well, I've only got so many subjects I can talk about, surely. Even me, you know, and if you listen to me, you must think, oh God, you know, God, he's on one again, isn't it? I do go on about, you know, I think exercise and saving money and looking after yourself, and I don't know. They're things that I think they're important, and we should all get along, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we be horrible to each other? Let's support each other. But we seem to support, you know, Cycling Mikey. I'm going to get annoyed and comment and stuff. You'd be better off commenting on some random people's videos, and hopefully they would comment on your videos. That, I think, is how you become, your account grows. This is if you want that. Maybe you don't want that. Maybe you're not interested at all. But if you do want to grow your account, then you need people to share it and that sort of stuff, don't you? Money with cars, cats, cars. I think, I don't know. I don't like thinking. Does it? That's good then. I don't know. I think I've got lots of words. I think I might have words, mate, in my, I don't know what you call it, the keywords or whatever, blocked words. So I think I've done that. I've done that with TikTok as well. My resistance journey, I got a 10K Sunday, I got a 10K. Did I go to the gym last week? I was having a complete week off from exercising. So what I'd done, because my knee was hurting, when was it? Wednesday night or Thursday, I can't remember. I decided to go running. It's like, what's that all about? Why would you go running when your knee's hurting? Because I'm a runner. And what you do, he works for me now, Matt, I think. BW McKellar, Rob. He works for me, Matt. He actually works for me, I think. He messaged me, he WhatsApped me. I've been blocked. I said, well, you know, he don't work for me. He left on good terms. He has worked for us for years, long time. Actually a nice lad. He lost his brother. Sad, his brother expired himself. Sad times, isn't it? You know, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with your brother happening to your brother? And I don't know how many people I know that's happened to. I'm going to say, I don't know, 5 or 6 people. A boxing match. No, I don't like pain, mate. Pain is overrated. Even pain, like when your mum's putting clamps on your nipples or something like that. I mean, like, what's that all about? Why would you have a cheese grate around your bits? I'm like, really? I don't get it. I don't get the pleasure pain thing. I don't really want pleasure. I don't really want a lot of pain. Nah, just the fight. It's negative, isn't it? And what I'm going to knock you out. That makes me a better person. That see, I'm completely alien. To me, it's like you're tougher than me. What does that prove? What does that mean? What's that mean? You're happier because you're tougher than me. You can hit me. You're tougher than me. I used to go karate. I think that was really good. Because some people just want to take them down. You don't want to hurt them, but you just want to like. And my karate instructor was Pucker. You're sweeping. He was like, you wouldn't call it to his face, but he was a bit like sooty and sweep. But he would sweep you because you stood in that. Because most people, what they do is that when they come in, when they come to you, they step into that thing. And you imagine if they've gone in and you can tap their leg, they're down, aren't they? They're down. Because once they're falling down, they ain't going to be doing a lot. They ain't going to be doing none of this. So, but I don't really like fighting. I don't know. I don't get. I think it's overrated. I mean, all the isn't running kind of pain. Not pain. I mean, yeah, my knee's a bit of a pain at the minute. Um, Not so much pain, more like hard work, isn't it? It's hard work, and I think hard work's good. Hard work gives good results. Like if I save for something, I can't have it straight away. I save up and I get the gratification later. What car sells best? I don't know really. At the moment, we seem to be selling a little Hyundai Bayons. They seem to be really good. Swimming is good for activity. Yes, swimming is very good. I don't go karate now. Packed up a long, long time ago. It was, I don't know, it was good. Like, this, when someone grabbed you, he would do this sort of thing like that, and I don't know, and when he hit you, he would like bosh like that. And it would just, it's like it felt like your body was, I don't know. I just looked at my finger. I went to block a kick and I went like that rather than like that. And, and I looked at my finger and I thought, it was like, it sort of went at an angle. It didn't really hurt. And I said, can't you just hold me down? All hold me down and bend it back. He went, no, you can't do that. So I went to hospital. And I don't know, I don't think they even done anything. They just like pulled it or something and it popped back in. I thought, do I ever take a drink? No. What do you mean, like you give me 50 quid drink or something? Or do you mean like an actual alcoholic drink? I don't drink. I don't want it. Don't want to go on holiday. We're going all inclusive in October. I think it's October. I'll be drinking Coca-Cola or something. All right, cheers. He definitely gives Fitbirds cheap deals. I gave him a cheap frill meal. What's it? Have you had a few straighteners? No. I'm not very good at fighting. I don't want to fight. I've never really fought because I'm too worried if I lose. Any holes? Yeah, I've got 2 cruises and we're going away in October to Gran Canaria, I think. Got a cruise in, I don't know what you call it, July and then one in September. I want to get away with my motorhome and all. July, August. I want to do something in August, really. Nah. Does my Uncle Neil still work for me? Don't know. Oh, it's all right. Don't worry. It's all right, Matt. Do you know, Caroline? I did think about it. There's a lady I follow. She's called Diddy Dancer, and I think she runs like it's for children. This sort of like dancing for children sort of thing. And I said to her, because because we go on the cruises and that, and I don't dance. I used to sit out when they're doing this ballroom dancing. And I thought it would be lovely to spin around the floor, wouldn't it? But I'm sort of thinking watching YouTube videos. Would I fight Anthony Joshua for 10 million? No, because he's knocked the head off, wouldn't he? And it's just pointless. See, these sort of things I struggle to answer. I think it's actually just a pointless thing. It's like, I know it's conversation, but I don't know. I'm better off telling you what I've done on my motorbike than answer that because I just think it's not even a question. I know maybe that's not the art. Maybe that's not the thing, but I don't know. I probably wouldn't want to fight him, really. Who got his jaw knocked off? Who's the one that Jake Paul thing? You done my mum, you may be my dad. Oh, okay. Done what to her? What a cruise? Oh, what a cruise is like? Uh, how long have been without? What incident? I don't know what you mean. What, my finger? Oh, years ago. What cruise is like? Some people say it's like a holiday stuck on a ship. I would say I tell you what, that's a comment like so your mate gets a JQ7 and you go Temu Range Rover. If you're going to Range Rover, you're taking your debit card and you're buying a Range Rover cash. I think you slag off many cars. You're buying a Porsche cash, you can slag off many cars. If you're getting a Porsche on PCP or lease, I'm going, nah. If anything, you shop at Temu because you can't afford the very thing you look flash in. What are cruises like? I like them. I like cruises. First one was 1989. You'd have to try one, wouldn't it? You need to try it because they're not for everyone, are they? Do you like eating? I love eating. Ex-car for losers. That's why I've got one, mate, because I'm a loser. It would be good if you could pull down that. Really good. Really, if I was really good. No, Caroline, I think blokes always think they're good. You know, they always think they're good, don't they? And you girls are going, what, that was like a minute. That ain't good, is it? I think in our mind, blokes, we know everything. We're really good. We do this, we do that. No, I think generally we're a bit crap at it. I like cruises, but you may not. You know, I think it's good. Like I've never been to Santorini, been there a couple of times. It's nice, you know, you get a taste of Santorini. Would I want to go to Santorini? I don't know. I think I'd rather go to Mykonos than Santorini. Santorini, it feels like we were there and it's like it's all on this hillside sort of thing. And but you look down the other side and it's just like a bit of a valley. Or unless I'm completely wrong, it was just like a valley and nothing. There was nothing there. It was just this bit here. I know it's quite a lot, but that was about it. And I thought, have you ever done a bird from behind? Like what though? Done what to her? What, tattooed her back or something? I don't know, or what? I'm not sure what you mean. Done her. Done her from behind. What, stitched her up? Behind? Took her money? Well, you mean she passed the money to me like that? She had the money in her hands and I had to pick which one? Full throttle? Done her from behind full throttle? What does that mean? Mate, you're talking in sort of like Icelandic, I don't know, Russian dialect or something. I don't even know what you're talking. One leg up. Is anyone else confused? Does anyone else sometimes come on the internet and think, fuck me, I'm like Einstein? Look, mate, stop it. You're making me feel really intelligent. And I don't like this. It's just embarrassing, really. You're making yourself out to be a bit odd. But there you go. That's what you want to be. All angles. What are you on about now? What's she, a protractor? God, there's weird people, aren't they? Well, no, it's what's it called? The gas engineer. Yeah, no, I'm confused. Did you put blankets on the floor for my knees? Blankets for my knees? What, because they're cold? Mate, what are you actually on about? If you're trying to be rude, at least spell it out. Actually put the proper words. Mate, put the proper words. I'm not fussed. Don't bother me. And if you get me banned, great, I'll be off my phone. Hurry up and put the proper words. If you ain't got the bottle to put the proper words, go away. Scurry away, little boy. Shut the door. Don't shut the door on the way out because there'll be some more coming in later. I can't understand it. Are you a man? Man up and put the proper words. If you can't put the proper words, what are you embarrassed about the words? What are you actually embarrassed about? And you do realise the words you're talking about, many people do them things. You do realise that. So it's not like we're going to be amazed and go, wow. And what does that actually entail then? If you can't put it down, don't say it. If you're knowledgeable in all these things, which you claim to be, I think, you need to put it down though. Start typing it. If it gets me banned, so be it. I'm not fussed. A lot of weak men. Have you had a colonoscopy? Yes. Yeah, you mean the camera up your backside? Yes, I have. Is it scary? No, but I think getting getting a cancer diagnosis would be very scary. So I'm a big fan of going and having that sort of thing done. I am a huge fan, and I said in one of my lives, where does sayings come from? And one night it was dying of embarrassment. And I'm going, where does, imagine you're that embarrassed, you won't know and go, you won't go and have something done that could detect something that is very bad, that most of us have had someone who is been affected by cancer. Does it hurt? No. They give you this stuff that basically clears you out. And if you've not been cleared out, what they give you some more, but you can have 2 lots. And then they just, I don't know what they do. I can't really remember. I suppose they lube it up and just put it up, and it's got a camera and they check it out. They check out that's quite a good way of looking and seeing if there's anything in there, anything abnormality, isn't it? And I think it's a brilliant thing. I think looking after ourselves and having these tests done, no, it's not embarrassing, is it? Imagine saying to your kids, imagine the amount of embarrassment that is. Imagine saying to your family that, oh, by the way, I had this chance of going for this test, but I didn't bother. But I guarantee you wouldn't tell them that. I guarantee if you could have gone for a test that would have detected it early enough and you didn't go, I think you might, when you're literally going to be going, well, tomorrow I'm going to go, you might be truthful then, but I don't think you would. I think if you told your family, oh, by the way, I could have had this test, I've refused it, I don't think you'd tell them. But that's me. Am I awake? Yeah, I was awake. They show you on the camera. They show you on the telly. And they pump you up with air. I think the air makes it bigger so they can get it in properly. And they just say to you, pass wind. And you don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to pass wind because it seems it's not the sort of thing you do in front of people, is it? And they say, don't worry, we've seen it all, we've smelt it all, pass wind. If you pass wind, you want to, but you don't want to, because obviously it's, you might do it if your mate's there, but you don't want to do it when you're laying there, do you? You're laying down. And I suppose do you know what? I guess that you won't want to do it because you're worried that you're going to follow through. That's what I reckon the embarrassment would be. And they basically said, if anything happens, don't worry, it gets cleaned up. You will be cleaned up, it will be cleaned up. Don't worry about it. But we guarantee nothing will come out because we didn't see anything in there anyway. Just go. Just get rid of it. But, all right, Jack. But, I'm sure there's people that can't handle it and don't want to go. They're worried. Isn't it funny? I wanted people worried about what they might find, so I don't want to know. I don't know. I think you've got to grab these things, isn't it? You've got to go and see your doctor if you've got something seriously wrong with it. There's no pain. There's no pain, mate. You don't really, to my knowledge, there wasn't any pain. It wasn't like you're walking around. I'm sure your mates would go, oh, you don't want to do that. Because I heard on the Daily Mail, this bloke was driving an electric car and he had that done and he couldn't sit down for a month. There'd be someone who will tell you that. No clue of whatever. There's no clue of anything. Maybe some would rather not know. You don't have to know, but I think then why would you want to know the interest rate on a loan? What do you want to know that for? Why do you want to know that there's something wrong with your car, the brakes on? What do you want to know for? No, I want to be blasé. No, I want to be. If I'm informed, I can make a decision. That's my thought of everything. The APR on a loan, whether I've got cancer, what that lump is. Yes, of course, it's a bit worrying, but maybe they get a buzz out of bringing the car up and say, oh look, in a couple of weeks I'm going. Can I see the colour van? Can I have a choice of colour van that you pick me up when they took my mum and dad away? I didn't want to be in the room. They come up and I was sitting in the kitchen. I didn't want to watch, and they wheel them out. I don't know. I guess they put them on a trolley thing and wheel them out, put them in the back of I don't know what it was, a Sprinter or something. I don't know, but you're all going to go, but I just think these things are definitely worth going for. And if I can encourage one person to have it done, great, that's a good thing, and we should all be encouraging others this. Like, imagine some dickhead keeps saying, you've done my wife. That's a waste of time. That person is a complete and utter waste of time. I don't want to talk to him no more. I'm not going to talk to him anymore. I can't be bothered. You talk serious like this, and these are serious things. These are things that I think, I should be trying to encourage you. Like, I've had the camera at the backside. Nothing to worry about. Go for it, innit? All right. How scary? It's not scary, isn't it? I've scanned mine before. Not to be rude, how old are you? That's that rude. That is not. Do you know what? Asking someone's age, I fail to see how that is rude at all. Do you know what? I'm 62. If you ask me a question, why would I be embarrassed about my age? I don't get that. I don't understand why people. I like you can't ask a lady her age. Why's that? What's that all about? What's that all about? You got Crohn's, mate. Had 16 years, 16 kilometres. Well, you know then, don't you? You know it's. Of course, it's degrading, isn't it? Like when a lady has a baby. If you're there, they're seeing how far they're dilated, and it's like, if you have children, that's why women are much stronger than us. Well, did you have it? They gave me this liquid stuff, and you cut the bottom, and you squirt it in there, don't you? And you got to hold it in. You just really want to go. And, some people say, like, a bit too much information. I don't think it is. If you can put one person, if I can make one person think, oh, actually, okay, I'll go for it. Great. That's a good thing, isn't it? They sealed. Honestly, mate, my girlfriend was urology. So that's your wee. That's your front bottom, your urology. And then she was a colorectal nurse, which is the back. And you know what? She worked with all the cancer nurses in her office. Sad, sad things, I would think it's horrible. I don't really know what Crohn's is. He would know because he's got it. And this is what I mean. You like these knobby trolls, and you think you're being a bit of a dick, and there's someone in here who would just love to be well. If you're well, you don't realise how wealthy you are. You don't realise how wealthy you are. Yes. But we don't appreciate things. I don't think we appreciate that. If you just literally, there's nothing really wrong with you, right? And I don't know, you got no real problems. You don't realise how wealthy you actually are. Healthy is wealthy. Strive for that. Don't strive for a Lamborghini and all that old shit and Canada Goose and Moncler and Gucci. Don't strive for none of that shit. Strive for being well. When you get old, you definitely don't want to be in the doctors there. Well, what's that? You don't know? Absolutely. It's like when you're throwing up, isn't it? You've been on the piss all night and you're throwing up. What's the first thing everyone says? Oh, I'm not drinking no more. I'm not drinking no more. Short memory, though. I have a short memory, don't we? And, if you see someone who's really bad, unless it's really personally something to do with you, it's sort of not really affecting us because it's someone else, isn't it? Hello. Never seen a wise on YouTube before. Nah, it must be hundreds, surely. But I suppose if you're trying to monetize your channel, you're going to talk about, I don't know, sort of bullshit stuff, isn't it? You'll be the saviour for everyone's insecurities. Your brain is, I know, but you'd love to give. What would you give to be, nothing wrong with you? You give anything, but you don't see it. Or being ill, or throwing up, and you're pissed. I don't get pissed now. I couldn't drink. No, I just couldn't drink anymore. No. Tonight we've had Indian, and it was like, God, why'd you do this? Well, there's three of us. I would get two. We should have had one rice. No, you got to get three, two or three. Let's get some onion bhajis, two of them. Let's get some naan bread. Why didn't we share one naan bread between the three of us? No, you want your own, don't you? Now I'm like, oh God, I'm full up. And I had a pack of biscuits about an hour before I went to my son's. What's that all about? What do I have? I had chicken. I'm boring. Chicken tikka masala. Chicken tikka masala. What was it? Chicken tikka masala. Rice. But then there was another one. I thought, what's that? And there was like mushrooms in it. I thought, what's that? Why would you even do that? No, Leon paid because of all my fundraising. Listen to this, Nathan. Auto Trader sponsored my son when he done the marathon, 500 quid. He went, yeah, Auto Trader have chipped in with 500 quid. I went, really? I can't believe that. I'm thinking, wow. And he raised 4,300 quid, Nathan. 4,300. I'm like, wow. Onion Bargy as well, yeah. 17. Anyone in here, look, anyone in here, I don't care who you are. If you want to chat, if you've got like shit going on and you want to chat about getting your leg over, finances, cars, holidays, I don't know, anything. I don't give a toss what it is. If you're pissed off and you could do something to talk to, message me, I'll give you a call. I don't know. I ain't gonna, but I can't fix you, can I? I'm not a doctor. Even doctors sometimes can't fix us. But sometimes you might just want to have a chat with someone, isn't it? It does. How long will we be online for right now? Oh, not much longer. Might be 10 minutes, I suppose. It's crap though, isn't it? And I don't know, how do you... Sometimes just talking about it, isn't it? Sometimes you... But blokes don't, with a bit of man up, innit? Yeah, you got to man up. I'll do 5 birds. It's really weird how we brag about all the stuff we can do and you think, but you won't talk about anyone, I don't know, you can't get it up or you're embarrassed at some sort of smell or something about your body. And we would imagine saying that to your mates, these things you wouldn't tell your mates. Isn't it weird? You think your mates would rally around and say, Carl, let's get this sorted out. You know, it's not advertising in public, but, you know, but I suppose that's why women are better in a way, because they have like mates and they can tell them everything and they won't take the piss out of them. But blokes, we take the piss out of each other. So you don't say stuff. And, you know, I'm sure people in here know people that have expired, you know, and you think, wow, why didn't they just talk to us? See you later, Caroline. I'm going to bed soon. Just watch what you're doing. Don't drink that all down because it goes down the wrong hole. It's to do me, what? I'm Future Doc. What's that mean? I've got loads. Oh. Red Hacker. Winston John. What's he say then? What's England coloured now? What? What's England coloured? I don't know. What, the Union Jack? It's white, blue and red, I think. I don't know. No, it weren't empty. There was only about that much in there. It's not tea. It was latte. It was one of my salted caramel lattes. It's a bit of a treat, really. Although I've been a bit piggish, really. I've got to restart. I'm going to start tomorrow. I'm going to start because I want to make sure my suits fit me when I go on my cruise. I don't know what I weigh, and I haven't weighed myself for about 3 weeks now, so I need to really... Sunday is my weigh day. Sunday being my weigh day, and I'll be interested to see. I really need to get down to 70 kilos. 70 kilos will be pretty trim. Stuff will fit me easily, which is what I want. It's not coffee, it's latte, so it's not a coffee. Is your DNA lineage Anglo or Celt? I wouldn't have a clue, mate. I don't even know what my DNA is. My DNA is, I don't know. You'd have to take it. Well, my DNA is invisible. I know. I don't even know what it is. Well, I know what it is, but how do I know? Don't know. No idea. Yeah, it's not, but I could drink black coffee. I can drink black coffee. You know, I could drink black coffee I could take it to bed with me and drink it. You know, if you're thirsty at night, drink it. It don't keep me awake. Cool jacket earlier. What jacket? I know what you mean. Oh, what, my biking one? It was cool. Because like, you got these little vent things, you undo it and it lets air in. And I'm going on thinking, God, it's bloody cold in here. And I took my gloves off and they were open, so I'm trying to shut them. Oh, God, that was like, you need 4 pair of hands. The material keeps catching. I got them shut in the end and it was a little bit warmer. You're just like my grandmother, wise, well dressed. I'm normally in my Cambridge motor stuff, but I couldn't bother to get changed. I come in and I thought I can't bother to get changed. Didn't get changed again, so I thought I'll just sit here and do a live, drink my coffee, and go to bed. I'm going at 1:15. Another 5 minutes. I'm buggering off. Oh, it probably is. Does it matter what bloodline is? What my DNA is? Really, you should be more interested in. Yeah, Gary, my mate's got a little plumbing business. Can you get him some customers? Gary, I'm struggling with this spreadsheet. Do you know how to do it? No, I don't. I know a bloke who can. That's what I think you would benefit you. Knowing what my bloodline is. No, I'm not a racehorse. I'm a bit of a stallion, but I'm not a racehorse. So, no, I don't know. And just someone who's just, I don't know, hello Gary, how's your day going? That's like my sort of person, but there you go. Happy birthday. What do you think? I'm the Queen? I've got 2 birthdays. No, that's not my birthday. But yeah, I can drink coffee at night. It doesn't really affect me. I just think you should need to be tired. I personally think it's how tired you are. Some of these people have Viking blood. They might do. Wouldn't that be a bit old though? I would say my blood is nothing like it was. When does it renew? Does it renew itself every so many days? You know, what's it? Peace you, sir. Which place has better nature? Well, I don't know. Probably pretty similar, I would have thought. There's some nice places in the UK, but there's some nice places in Scotland. Scotland's lovely. Don't go to Scotland for the weather, because the weather's not always that good up there. It's just when you go north, if you like down here, you go like 200 or 300 miles out the country, it's more probably going to be wet, too cold. Scotland's lovely, beautiful though. If you go around the Highlands, it's a bit. The top's a bit rubbish, isn't it? John O'Groats, Land's End, yeah, John O'Groats. That bit, but the Highlands is beautiful. Applecross and all that sort of really good, really nice. Go and do, if you want to go to Scotland, go and do the North Coast 500, because you just basically 500 miles around the top of Scotland, and you get to see a lot of Scotland. Obviously, there's loads though, isn't it? You could go inside, not just North Coast 500. There's loads of stuff to see, isn't it? It's only an hour. Lake District, I like it. When we stayed in, I think it's Bowness. When we've done the North Coast 500, I said to my girlfriend, I don't mind driving. It's 12 hours. It would have been 12 hours from hers basically to Inverness. And I said, well, I don't mind driving. 600 mile. So that's 50 mile an hour. So that's 12 hours. Plus charging, might have been a bit longer, 13, 14 hours. And I said, I don't mind driving. I'll drive all the way. Not straight off, obviously have a sleep or whatever. And we decided, I said, why don't we just stop in, Lake District, stay there overnight. So we left at, I think, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock. We was in Oxford at 6 o'clock charging. So that was our first charge. Yeah, about 5 to 6, and the thing weren't even open, the food thing. So waited 5-10 minutes, had breakfast, bit of breakfast, then off we went. And we stayed in Bowness. I think we stayed in Bowness. We was up there at 10 o'clock. Really nice day. And we stayed in on the way back, because it's just, why not? What's the point? Really, I'd rather go a day earlier and stop somewhere. But that's fortunate working for yourself. And that's why I say work for yourself. Work hard, have plenty of money, save your money, stop buying crap, focus on only having as much savings as you can. So when you go away, you can go, I'm going to go a day early and I'm going to book in a hotel, and I'm going to come back a day later and I'm staying in a hotel. That way I've got my whole holiday preserved, and I've got 2 extra bits on the end. If you want to, you might not want to do that. Because that's a waste of time. I wouldn't want to do that. I'd rather take days off my holiday. Take days off your holiday. Finally, something normal. I see a couple of mates talking about things with no political argument. If you're lucky, you see, yeah. Oh, right. Well, where you are. Right, Steve. Windermere. We did. That is Windermere, isn't it? Lake Windermere's Bowness, isn't it? Bowness is, I'm all right, thank you. Bowness is on, I don't know, what do you call it? On thing, isn't it? I don't know what you call it. On Lake Windermere, isn't it? Isn't it? Sure it is, isn't it? They do, and I think around Windermere, don't they do I think it's a half marathon or a marathon, and he runs all the way around the lake. I don't think it's 2 laps. I think it's 1 lap. I think they might do one in Loch Ness. I think the Loch Ness Marathon, I think it's sponsored by Baxter's, is like a lap of the lake, the loch, not the lake. This is my new account. Kindly follow you. Oh. How much money have you got though? I'm a bit shallow. Oh. Somewhat. On some other YouTube lives, people just put in, well, because they're a bit. We went to Portsmouth. Bowness. Oh, right. Yeah, that's where we stayed. We stayed in Bowness. I don't know what the hotel was. Quite a nice hotel. Hotels are nice, aren't they? They're nice. And you just go down the bar and say, "Oh, I've got a suitcase full of money. Can I have a wine? Can I have a, I don't know, is it Sauvignon Blanc, New Zealand? Can I have a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc and a pint of orange juice and lemonade? Yeah, that's 86 quid, please." It's like, what? You don't drink in hotels. The hotels are for millionaires. You get pissed in there. Imagine getting pissed in a hotel. If you've got trouble with drinking, go in an hotel. Go and stay in an hotel. Go drinking strictly in expensive bars. I'm telling you now, you will not have a trouble. You won't have a problem drinking. No way. You'll go and buy a bottle of whiskey and think, oh, that's well cheap. Out on the lake. No, we weren't there very long. Well, I don't know. Every time I stay in a hotel, it always seems a lot of money. You go down the bar and you get something. It's like, I'm always like, how much? It's like crazy money. It feels that. Was it expensive price in the bar? What bar? Oh, in the hotel? I don't know. I can't remember that. It was like 2018. Mate, I can't remember what I've done like 2018, let alone 2018. Christ. I got my car. My mum was still alive and my dad. My mum didn't go till 2020, actually. So, I think back. I got my car. Yeah, I still have my mum and dad then, but there you go. Hotel breakfast was amazing. I don't really have breakfast. The Great Britannia is now state for the special what? Special religion? What the heck are you on about? Oh, on Britannia. Well, I'm going on Britannia. Yeah, I don't know. It weren't stupid. I don't think it was stupid. You're there, isn't it? Do you really want to let's go down that pub down the road? It's like that. You just want to sit in the hotel, don't you? If the hotel's got a nice bar, if you're in a really nice hotel, the bars are nice, aren't they? Seats are comfortable, and yeah, it's a bit more money, but you ain't going to take it with you, are you? What are you going to do with it? Eat it? You can't eat it, can you? You can only spend it or save it. So save some of it, spend some of it. Then you're all right. But I do like hotels, but I do like my motorhome. I think it's completely different, isn't it? I suppose motorhome, you're just driving your car, innit? Drive your car just there. Motorhome, you've got a bit more faffing about, I suppose. I've got a problem with history, eh? A lot of historians onto that. Oh, God, mate. Can you imagine they really know about history? The only thing they know is where the last McDonald's come from, isn't it? Is that David Favour? Hello. I've got a problem with history. Me? No, I've got a problem with my knee. There. I've got a problem with that bit, just there. And I'm thinking of getting, cutting that bit out. I might use my cheese grater on it. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that'll work? Actually, what you're going to do is cheese grate your other knee till it's all bleeding. It won't help this, but that will hurt far more. That's what you got to do. You got to really stick your finger in the door, slam it on it, because then what you do, you say, that knee don't really hurt, because this really hurts where I broke my finger. Sorry, Suri, no offence, what? Suri, no offence, but I want to ask if you fought in WW2. Yes, I did. I was in World War One, actually, WW1. I think the sun's been round about 300 laps now. That's how old I am. I'm really, that film, Highlander, it was really, Highlander is actually Latin for Gary Cambridge, and it was about my life. It was about my life, so, I'm immortal. Combined school? Columbine School -13. What does that mean? Sounds cryptic to me. Is that directions? Is that where the gold is buried? Ah, okay. Have you got the map then? That's what I want to know. 1066. Yeah, I was around, I was out there, and he got it right in here, right in here. It was like bosh, like that. And we said, should we pull it out? He went, no, don't ruin my eye. I said, you dickhead, you feel like you got a bolt through it. And he went, oh yeah. He couldn't really see out of it, you know. And that was it. But we left it in. We thought leave it in. And he got operated, and they just pulled it out. The old surgeon just ripped it out. His eye, all the meat come out. They got it out. Was it Harold? Well, Harold Shipman, was it? Who was it, Harold? Who was it? 1066. Was it Harold? I can't remember who it was. I'm sure when I was there, someone was shouting at Harold. Harold! Harold! I mean, maybe it was Harold Lloyd, I don't know. He went a bit low and he went bosh right in his eye, didn't it? How am I? I'm all right. You are and look the real deal. How was the ride? Yeah, it was all right, mate. King Harold. It was good. No one actually expired me. A Porsche moved out of the way, which was quite nice. Going up towards Brands Hatch. I only overtook him. I was doing about 45 and he was doing 38 or something. Just trickled past him. No, there's no real point in me even getting and trying to race someone. There's no point because you just do them anyway. But I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in going out for a ride, just feeling absolutely shit because the riding position is crap. My nuts are always on the tank. I want some Velcro because I can't sit at the back of the seat. You sit at the back of the seat and you keep sliding down. I want the seat turned round so I slide to the back. But then if I sit right at the back, I feel like my arms are not long enough. Hello. All right, Peter. That's it. Did you? I went out on my bike, Mark. And I got it out yesterday because it was lovely, wasn't it? Yesterday was like for me, absolutely perfect day. It was like, there was no way was it going to rain. It was nice and mild. And I thought, my bike won't get dirty. I like this day. And today I thought, I put thermals on. I had my jeans, thermals. On the top, I had my thermals, a t-shirt, a top, another top, and then my jacket on top. And I was still cold. Still cold. But I do like it. The Bandit is luxury. The Bandit is just like so comfortable. Big wide seat, comfortable. And no, I tell you what the biggest thing is because you're sitting up. The R1, you're sitting down. It's not my hands. They don't hurt at all. That never hurts me. It's my legs because you're bent at such an angle. The foot pegs are quite high. I'll tell you, it has got, I don't know if yours had it, Kieran, it's got a quick shifter. And I never knew what it was. What's a quick shifter? And it does that bop, bop, when you change up. You get it to about 8,000 revs and you just flick the gear lever and it pops. How tall? About 5'9"? I think 5'9", something like that. Really, I think you want to be about, I don't know, 4'8", would it be perfect? It was quite windy. I was coming back down the M2 and over the Medway Bridge. I'm going over there and I'm thinking, Christ, I'll tell you what, much more wind. I don't think it would have blown me off the bridge, but I thought, I'm glad I'm not in a high-sided lorry. I think if he was in my motorhome, I think I'd have been like, like that, because it was really quite windy. I do like it. I like the bike. It's super quick, but it's just not comfortable. That's the problem. Hello, sir. I really need your help. Well, we could call. We could call the A-team. We could call me. Yeah, but well, some people say to this day, Gary still thinks late at night at light speed. What? Yeah, but I've never had one. I've never had one. I didn't know what it was. And on the dash, it's got it says QS, and it's got these two little things. And someone said to me, "Oh, you got a quick shifter?" I went, "What's that?" And he went, "Well, what?" And they told me this when I bought it. I didn't listen. What do I want to listen for? It's like, I'll just use a clutch. Didn't have a quick shifter on my R1, but what I like, actually, it's probably good if you were racing it because you wouldn't use a clutch anyway. Like when we used to do motocross, the only time you use a clutch would be on the start. You've come off the track, or you wanted to feather the throttle. I don't know. You want to spin the back wheel up. You want to light it up. You'd flick the clutch like that just to get the power, especially on a 250, on a 500 or something. You don't bother. They've got more than enough grunt. I've never driven a 450F, a 4-stroke motocross bike, or a 250F. I prefer 2-strokes really. But you would use, you never use a clutch, never. You just would never use a clutch. What's this? You turn gifts off. What's this? You turn gifts off. I've just won the lot. I was going to send you $1 million. Well, that's why. Hang on. Why do you think I'll turn it off? For the very reason you were only going to send me $1 million, mate. What's that all about? $1 million. Trolls send me more than that. Hang on. You were going to send me 1 million. Mate, what's that all about? I can't believe it. I'm taking that as a personal insult, mate. Imagine that, 1 million. Really? Mate, I was talking to someone the other day. I couldn't believe it. He had a brand new Bentley. He had a brand new Bentayga. He had a massive house. I couldn't believe it. I was chatting to him, and this bloke come along, and he had a Lambo. I mean, it was about 2 months old, and me and this other bloke, we went, are you actually going to try and talk to us with an 8-week-old Lambo? What is that all about? Mate, we ain't going to talk to you. You're so below us, it's ridiculous. And he scurried off. And he come back, he bought a brand new one. And then we said, you can be in the gang. Admittedly, he didn't pay for it. None of us pay for all this shit, but it looks fucking good on our Instagram. Our Instagram looks hot. We're on our Instagram and we are hot. Mate, we're minted on Insta. Mate, I am known as the Polo. I don't have gold, all that bullshit gold. I don't have chocolate coins. They're coins, but they're gold, but they've got mint inside. It's real gold, and I peel it off, and it's mint. It's paid of Polos. That's how we roll. And that is what, people think it's a flex, isn't it? It's a flex. I've got a Rolex, I've got this. It's like, I personally think a flex is having a sense of humour. You're not fed up. You're not depressed. Your health is pretty good. I think you like it. I think if you like exercise, that's a flex. If you like exercise, you don't smoke, you don't get pissed, and you ain't sticking glue up your hooter, and ain't doing no gear, I think that's a flex. Lamborghini, I don't say, how's that a flex? What, I've got more money than you, so that's a flex, really? No, don't see it. If you're happier than me, great. I don't see many people can be happier than me. I like my life. If you like your life, I think you're sorted, personally. That's a big flex. If you like your life, if you look in the mirror and you've got nothing on, you look and you think, yeah, I like that person. I think that's a flex. That's a big flex. Mint or not mint, you turn $1 million. Of course I turn it down, mate. I've got more than that under my bed. Where am I going to put it? Well, you're going to give him $1 million, and what am I going to do with it? Nothing. I'm not going to do anything. I'll just shred it. I'm getting sick of it. I burn 50s now. What's that? 1 million rupees. It was, I don't know, it was 1 million, I don't know, Polos, I think. I'm not sure what it was going to give me. See you later. You love your life. Well, then I like you. If you like your life. Well, no, I think you're lucky. I don't, seriously, I think if you like who you are, your life hasn't got really many major shit going on. It will have shit going on at some point, won't it? Because you're going to lose someone. If you're lucky, your mum got mad around, you're going to have some shit times. I want some of these highs, but for every high, there will be a low. Exactly. Glue, how can you smell it? Have you ever smelt glue? I don't know if you've been using it. It just stinks, doesn't it? I mean, they stick it up the router. What do they use, though? I don't get it. What's that supposed to... It's like all these little, these little canisters. See the gas ones? You don't get on well. The trouble is, it's people, isn't it? It's people. Like your mum might have done something, you might have done something might have been said. I don't even want to know. I don't need to know. It's your business. But it is. I think that's sad. When like Cilla Black, surprise, and it's like, oh yeah, we've got John, he's from Australia, and he hasn't seen his brother for 40 years. And you think, wow, it's just... But someone won't back down, isn't it? We won't back down. I see a clip. It was Jimmy Carr. It was at a show, and this person was heckling. So he was. These people were chatting, and the bloke said, "I can't hear you," or something like that. And Jimmy Carr got involved. He put the lights up, and it was all. And then because they go to an advert, don't they? Like in YouTube, and what he done, he went to an advert, and then when it came back, it was like the bloke was taking on Jimmy Carr. He said, "Yeah, I'm going to do you when you get outside and all this." And I'm thinking, wow, Jimmy Carr basically just said to the bloke, "Look, we're all okay." He was 27, he's a roofer. He said, "Well, I think natural selection, I think your career offers was pushing you to that because I think natural selection." In other words, saying you're hopefully going to fall off the roof. I guess that's what he was saying. And like that. And I just thought the bloke just wouldn't apologise. And then he's going to take him. He said, "Well, you're fucking off, mate. You ain't going in here." And you just thought, isn't it mad? That bloke couldn't back down and say sorry. And I think he was out of order. But I wasn't there. I don't know. Who knows? So, but yeah, well, yeah, but you can't say that, because, I mean, I was lucky. I had a good childhood. My dad never touched me anywhere like that. My mum never touched me anything like that. So some kids have terrible upbringings, don't they? At the hands of adults, and you think they're adults. I just can't. I mean, I wouldn't even it wouldn't even into my head to touch my kids or my grandchildren. But there's some weird people. There's some weird people, and will we ever understand them? Thankfully not. Thankfully not. We don't want to understand them. See you later, mate. I'm going in a minute anyway. Literally, I said 1:15 now. It's not 1/2. Yeah, I'm actually going to go. Because otherwise I'll sit here for ages, and I want to go to bed. Thanks for watching. Remember, I do talk about it a lot, expiring, but you're probably not going to expire tomorrow. All right, so you've got a little while. You've got a lot of while. See, Leslie G. Peterson. Who's he? Al Peterson. Is that? I don't know. I don't know if I like him or not. Really, he's a bit. Is he from Norway or something like that? I think I know who you mean. He seems quite good, doesn't he? But then I don't know. Maybe he's just very good with words. Who knows? Who cares? Let's not try and debate it. Yeah, look, have a good evening. Don't go to bed late. Go to bed. Get in bed by 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, I want to get in bed by 11 o'clock. See you next Monday. Next Monday. Not this Monday? You see me next Monday. Hello. My missus says hi, Gary. Hello. I don't know what her name is. I don't know what your name is. I don't know why you call yourself council licensing. You said to keep people guessing. Guessing what? Guessing what? Mate, I'm not having a go at you, but I'm going, look, you watch me. You keep saying about doing your right. I don't want to do none of that, all right? What you need to do, just, I don't know, just not change your name, innit? Start another account up. At some point, I'm going to get to the point where I really, you're not taking the hint. And I'm going, at some point, I have to add the hint. That has to be like Jimmy Carr. I'll go, look, guys, look, we need to get along. And, but you don't seem to want to get along. All right, Maria? Pip just landed. Joe Rose. See you later. All right. All right, Maria. Hope your situation is okay. John Evans is not good, Maria. He's under house arrest. He's not allowed his phone, and he's. I think he knows his number. Maybe send him a message. Yeah, I know. It's just shitty times, isn't it? Shitty times. I definitely want to try and get up and come up and see you for a weekend or something. I want to see both of you, really. Chubbs, you keep saying it, and I'm an Indian. I've become a talker, not a doer, and I don't like that. It's like him. I want to see him, and I will get to see him hopefully. But he was going to be at the campsite I was going to the other week, but he had a heart attack, so he's not. Anyway, I'm going now because the idiots are back. Oh, sorry. I'll see you next Tuesday. Yeah, I didn't really have many of them. Oh, what was it today? What was it today? No, actually, I didn't really have anyone I want to describe as a see you next Tuesday today. And usually, you normally get someone who wants to race you or something, or beat you into the roundabout or something like that. Yeah, just send a message. He said he did say that he's not allowed his phone, but I just sent a message. Big hugs, mate. If you want anything, you know where I am. Just make sure Jessica's got my number in case anything. You just want to know, don't you? Really. Alfredo, you're weird, mate. You're just coming across weird. I hope that really upsets you. I hope you think I've been really horrible towards you. And Alfredo, my dream is some of the trolls are going to report the live. Please report the live. Get me shut down because I ain't got. But the reason I want the trolls to report me is because I ain't got fucking hang around you. You're out of my life for a week. So my dream is all the trolls, then they hate me or do my misses. Please report the live. You know what? Because you know what? I'm fucked off out of your life. You're gone. You're out of my life. All right, I've got to go. See you later, guys. Have a good evening. I'll catch you next time. Right, I'm off YouTube. See you later. Have a good evening, and I'll catch you. That's true. I'm thinking about it. I'm all thinking, I want the trolls to report me, because that way, then the very platform where they don't like me and they're pissing me off is, well, they're not really pissing me off. They're just idiots. And I'm thinking, please report it because they won't be able to watch me. And it's weird. They want to watch me and they're completely disrespectful. Completely disrespectful. They do not even know how to be respectful. What's that? They Victi. Do I live the Jews? Live? Not sure. What do you mean live? Well, they go live on YouTube. No, you're about as knob as all the others, isn't it? Cool old guy. Yeah, I'm cool. That's why I've got my electric blanket on, mate. It's cold. Right, I'm off. See you later. Remember, people, always good to get a life. And what that means is always aspire to have people laughing with you, not at you. What's my pun on George Orwell? Don't know, I'm going to bed. I'll have a sleep on it. How's that sound? I'll have a sleep on it and I still won't know tomorrow, but you might come back. Anyway, I'm off now. Goodbye.